everyone, I've just done my weekly shop at Home Bargains and at Asda. I went severely over budget, but there were things extra I had to buy this week. I usually aim for around about £30 between Asda and Home Bargains, but this time it was 40. But let's get into what we bought because there were a few extra things I did need to buy. So first of all, I need to buy some school trousers for my little boy because he's just growing and he needs new trousers. I'm not sure if these are going to fit him, but we'll try and we'll see. They were 2 pairs for £7 here. So hopefully these will actually last him into September as well. So I know there's only like 6-7 weeks left of school now. So I'm hoping that he'll have these for the September term too. So they were obviously the most expensive thing I bought from Asda this week. So they were £7 for 2 pairs. So hopefully they will fit him. If not, I will take them back. I had to buy some more cheese this week. So this is £2.79, this cheese. So quite expensive, isn't it? I mean, you can get a bigger one for £4 something, but you know, this seems to last a good couple of weeks with my little one. So I bought that one. That was £2.79. I only bought low-fat yoghurt. I didn't buy Greek yoghurt. I only bought the low-fat yoghurt this week, and that was 54p. And then bought my 4 strawberry jellies. They usually have raspberry, but they only had strawberry in this week. And they were 45p each. So I bought 4 of those. I also bought some more ripe and sweet strawberries, which my son loves. These were yellow stickers. These were £2 down to £1.16. And then I actually bought some more ones here. These are like the Asda Essential ones. So these were £1.19 down to 86p. So more than likely my little one will eat these ones and I'll probably have those ones. I also bought some popcorn kernels here. So I make my own popcorn, saucepan, a little bit of coconut oil or whatever works for you. I literally use 1/4 cup of this and that gives me, oh God, I can get probably about 2 or 3 days worth of popcorn just out of that. Now, with actual bags of popcorn, you can buy pre-done. They were £1.35 for 6 small bags of popcorn. And let's face it, those bags are mainly filled with air, aren't they? So the fact that this was £1.50 for 500 grams, and I can make these on myself in a saucepan, which takes like all of 5 minutes to do, that's going to last me a lot longer than just 6 packets that have got loads of sugar and processed stuff on it anyway. So these were a better deal for me, I feel. And then the last thing I got at Asda was this yellow sticker chicken, which was £5.50 down to £3.35. Now, I don't eat meat, but my son does and my mum does. So I'll cook a roast and they'll have this chicken. And then whatever's left over, I will put in a pasta bake for them. I'll give chicken wraps for them, or I'll just freeze it for another day. And it will last me probably a good couple of months worth of meals here because I'll separate the chicken out into separate meals. So, you know, that's really, because it's only 2 people actually eat meat. I don't, obviously. That actually will last me quite a while. So all of this here, just this section here in Asda, that cost me £19.33. But I did buy the chicken, which is £3.35. And obviously I did buy the trousers, which was £7. So that's £10.35 just for those. So I don't think that is too bad a shop, to be honest. So that was my Asda shop. And then we moved on to Home Bargains. And again, this one cost me a little bit more than usual because I had to buy Father's Day gifts. I'm just going to let the dog out the back again. Sorry about this. There we go, he's gone. Okay, so I bought the dog some more bacon treats because he really does like these. However, these are quite big for him because he's only a little dog. So I just break them in half, which means they last longer. So I've got him some of those. My paprika rice cakes, I can't not have them. I just love them. And some more wipes. I've got packs of these and I keep picking them up every single week because I'm scared I'm going to run out. I don't know why. I then bought some marshmallows for my son because he wanted marshmallows the other day and I only had like Easter ones left over and they weren't good enough apparently. They're not good enough. They need to be the pink or white ones. So these were £1. So these dog treats were 99p, the rice cakes were 99p, the surface wipes, I think they were 54p or something like that. They were 54p. And then these were £1, and I got in some Mawams as well. And these Mawams, I'm trying to look at the receipt while I'm talking to you, I'm sorry. They were £1.9p. £1.9p for these. Oh God, might not be getting those again, or trying to find a cheaper version. I then got some Haribo Star Mix because summer is coming, and I've got these so I can put them in little tubs and separate them out so you can take them on trips without eating the entire bag. And then I've got these flapjacks here. So the Star Mix is actually 99p. Cheap as chips. Okay, and then I've got a flapjack. So I've got a chocolate flavoured one, a plain one, and a white chocolate one. And these are for my dad, because even though Father's Day is the following weekend of when this is uploaded, my little one will be with his dad. So we're going to celebrate Father's Day with my dad this weekend. So, and he loves flapjack. So I bought all 3 flapjacks. These were 39p each. So a real bargain there, 39p. 2 packs of rainbow drops. I'm down to 2 packs, not 3, but I can't, not yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to give up my rainbow drops. I just love them too much. So these were 49p each. I then got this little nail varnish here, this little purple one, and this is for Christmas. I know it's like, well, what? So what this is, I decided for my niece, who will be old enough by Christmas, to I'm going to do her a pamper box. A little pamper box. I'm going to put some nail varnish in and some little face mask in, a little, little things that are suitable for children. So every time I'm going into Home Bargains or B&M or Poundland or anything, I'm just going to buy her something small to put in like a little pamper box and starting to get that together. So I started with my nail varnish. I don't know how much that was actually. No, I don't know how much that was at all. Anywho, let's move on. I got my squash again because I'm running low, and this was only 99p. And this hay fever balm that you just pop under your nose, you rub it under your nose, works amazing. My son's been using it and it's been working really well. So my mum wanted some for her bag because she can suffer from hay fever too. So this was only 99p and well worth it as well. I bought a birthday card for my mum. So mum, if you're watching, this is your birthday card. It's not her birthday for a couple of months, but like I said before, I like to be prepared. Some wrapping paper for Father's Day, and I bought my dad these beers. Doesn't matter if my dad sees this because he would have received it before I upload this, he would have already got it. So just bought some world beers for him because it's his birthday next month as well. So I've got plans for his birthday. And then I've got this dad tool kit thing, 18-piece toolkit. I don't even know if he'll need it, but I thought, you know what, it will come in handy in the car or whatever if he needs that. I bought some thyme because it was only 45p. 45p that was. These world beers, these were $3.99. These lagers, these beers, they were $3.99 for a pack of 4. So I thought they were $4.99, but I'm not moaning. And this was $1.99 from Home Bargains as well. And then I bought a gift bag to put it all in, which was 79p. My son is doing his tonight, so what he's got him is a flower pot with some sunflower seeds on, and on the flower pot we put my son's name and Grandpa's flowers so that they can grow their flowers together, because apparently my son doesn't want the bees around our garden, so we're going to give it to Grampy instead. So this is everything, and all in Home Bargains I spent £19.01. So £19 in each shop. So that's what I got. So what do you think, guys? Could I have got it cheaper elsewhere? Is this a good start of shopping? Do you think the Father's Day gifts are good ideas, or do you think I should have done better? But I think, do you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact is that you put the time to go out to get a present for your dad, for whoever, and actually spend some time with your with your person. As you're getting older and your parents get older, it's more about spending that time together. So, but that is everything I got, guys, and I'm going to switch over now to the Aldi shop. Okay, here we go. This is the Aldi shop. I spent a little bit more than I usually do. That my whole shopping bill for this week was £81 something. So let's get into what I was buying. To be fair to myself, there were a few offers on this week, so I grabbed them. So that's my excuse anyway. But let's get into it. So, gotta get my spinach in. But I've been hearing a lot lately. That people are finding bugs in their lettuce, in their spinach. So I am going to empty all of this and give it a good clean before I even start thinking about eating it. Because does anybody been finding bugs in their food lately? Because I've been watching a few YouTubers and they've been saying I found a bug in my lettuce or I found a bug in my cauliflower. So yeah, I'm a bit concerned. So just let me know. Let me know if you found bugs. So we've got my baby spinach, we've got my sweet potatoes because I only got one left, which I'm having for lunch today. And then I got my rice cakes. They had the caramel ones in. Do you remember last week? If you watched last week, I was saying that they don't have the caramel ones in very often. And this week they had some. There wasn't many, so I only picked up one. But I've got my salt and vinegar, my caramel, and my sweet chilli. This has to be one of my favourites. I love that. I've got those rice cakes. I got some more bread for sandwiches. Another tin of chopped tomato. And I've got some dino things for my little boy for school because they're easy for a snack as well as putting in your bag. I got my celery. Again, I'll be washing this. I wash them all the time, but I'm checking for bugs because it's starting to freak me out. I bought another almond milk and I bought a blackcurrant squash for myself and my son. I've got some tomato wheels and I've got some raspberry and blueberry rice cakes. Now, these are for little kids, and my little one's not this young. But these are actually really nice, and I'm nearly 40 and I like these, so I don't think there's anything wrong with it. 2 packs of carrots again, because they were gone by Tuesday, and I don't shop till Friday, so we were out of carrots. I've got some peanut butter. Now, this is the cheapest peanut butter I can find. This is £1.19 for this big jar of peanut butter. And the ingredients are peanuts. So that's even better. And usually this almond butter is £1.99, but this was reduced down to £1.79. And it's not that big. But to be fair, that's quite a cheap price for what you can spend on almond milk. I got these little yogurts for my little boy. He doesn't like the apricot ones, so I'll probably give them to my mum. But they usually do like a pack of 12 for 88p, but they never had any. And these were 88p for a pack of 6, but he does like his yogurt, so I had to get them. I've got my lentil hoops. I've got another 2 bags of those. So I've got 1 salt and vinegar and I've got 2 sweet chili flavours. These can be really hot sometimes. Sometimes they're like really mild and enjoyable, and sometimes it's like, my God, my mouth is on fire. So it's potluck. Another pack of tomato wheels and another pack of the raspberry and blueberry rice cakes. I also got this massive pineapple for 69p. So I did forget to pick up some coconut cream because I found a recipe which is coconut cream and pineapple, and you can make ice cream out of it. So I really want to try that. So I might just pop back to the shop at some point and get some ice cream. But for 69p, I thought that was pretty good for a pineapple. These little pepperoni sticks, my little boy loves these. These are £1.99, but in Asda or a branded one is usually about £2.50 to £2.99. And these little mini ones are the perfect size for my little one, because if I give him the big ones, he does tend to leave half of it. So the mini ones are perfect, and these go in his lunchbox as well. Some more apples. I do have some apples left over, but I thought I would use those ones that we've got left over and make an apple cake. A plant-based apple cake. So I bought some fresh ones for us to have. They didn't have any of my cherry tomatoes, so I had to get baby plum ones. And I don't really like baby plum tomatoes. I don't know why, it's just a tomato. But I just prefer to have the cherry ones. I've got some bacon potatoes because we are going to have jacket potatoes for tea tonight. Well, my mum and my son is. I don't know if I want a jacket potato, my sweet potato or not. I haven't decided. Got plenty of time. Some of these Snackerite crisps as well. My little one loves those. He just won't eat cheese and onion or salt and vinegar, and I don't know why. He'll only eat ready salted. But he loves like Jacob's crackers and cheese lips, you know, the cheesy ones. But if you buy him anything other than ready salted, he won't eat it. Oh, I bought some radishes because these were 29p for these radishes. And I haven't had radish for a long time. So for 29p, I thought, oh, I'll pick those up as well. This week I got 2 cucumbers because we were out of cucumber by Monday. I shop on Friday. So by having 2 cucumbers, we got enough to last us the week. My usual kiwis, oh, I love a kiwi. Some chestnut mushrooms as well. There is no difference of me buying chestnut mushrooms or butter mushrooms. There really isn't, apart from one thing. These are cheaper. These are 10p. I think they're 10p cheaper. It might be 5p, but they're cheaper. So I buy the cheaper ones. I got some unsalted butter. Now, you know that I am a whole food plant-based, so I don't eat dairy. So this isn't for me. This is for my little boy because he's actually watching Gabby's Dollhouse on Netflix, and it's all about cooking and crafts and all that kind of stuff, and he's absolutely loves it. So I said I would get some butter and I get some caster sugar because I've got all the other baking stuff I need, and we would make some of the kitty cat paws that they do on there. Does anybody else's child like Gabby's Dollhouse? Or, you know, especially boys? I mean, I don't care what he likes what he likes, but does anybody else? And then I've got these British Little Gem lettuce. These were on offer as well. Again, I'm going to be searching for those bugs. I can't see any in there, but I am going to be searching for those bugs. Got my bell peppers. These were gone within 2 days, and that was just me. My son doesn't like these, so that was me. I ate all 3 in 2 days. So I love peppers. I got some more ham because we needed ham for lunch boxes. I got some lemon juice because I do have a lemon and ginger tea, especially when I'm feeling a bit groggy or not feeling myself. I usually have a lemon and ginger tea. I then got my broccoli because I am training to be a nutritionist at the moment, which is lots of fun. I'm loving that. And I keep getting these big black circles under my eyes, and with the course and the research that I've done, vitamin K is good for dark circles, and broccoli has lots of vitamin K. So I'm going to be eating my broccoli. I've got my multi-grain rice cakes. I got 2 packs of those ones because my son and I both eat them. And I got the corn ones because he doesn't like them, but I think they're delicious. And that there, banana, peanut butter and strawberry on the top. Try it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I then got some more bananas because I have used up all my bananas from last week cooking with them. And I'm about to record the chocolate mousse video as well. Spring onions, and finally I got my pears as well. So that is everything that I bought at Aldi this week, and all of that came to £43.15. So I went a little bit over budget. But saying that, I did buy trousers yesterday for my son for school, and I did buy Father's Day presents for school as well. So, but really that's usually about £30, and I spent way over. And I didn't really buy anything extra. I bought a pineapple, I bought some radishes, bought the unsalted butter and the caster sugar. But do you ever feel, is it just me, but do you ever feel at least once a month, maybe twice a month, you always have that very expensive shop? There's always at least one time in the month where it's just like you've literally run out of food and you have an extremely expensive shop. And then the rest of the week you kind of go to and forth. You know, you kind of sometimes they're a little bit more expensive, but they're a little bit more cheaper. But at least once there's a big shop. And I feel that this week was my big shop. There was also some offers on, which I didn't want to turn away. And then obviously you got Father's Day as well. So I think last week was £57.77p. I actually have it written down. Yes, it was. And this week was £81.49. So a bit of a jump there, but let's see what happens next week and see how all this levels itself out throughout the month of June. So what do you think? Do you agree with me that you always have that one big shop a month? Let me know in the comments below. So is there anything else you'd like to see from me? Thank you so much for those that have commented and sharing with me what videos you'd like me to try. I really find it useful, and I really find it exciting as well, to especially making an oat flour crumble. I'm like really excited to get into that now. So there anything else that you would like me to do, or any places you'd like me to go and do a haul, do let me know. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing if you'd like to. It just lets me know what works and what doesn't work, so I can give you the best content that I can give. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.